That's right. We're collaborating.
All right, speaking of collaborating, let's talk about Ruby Rose. For those of you who don't know who Ruby Rose is, she is, in fact, I'll show you her picture right now. You can see. So she is the LGBTQ action lead lady that's been taking the world by storm. She was in John Wick 2,
I mean, you
uh,
probably recognize her from the blockbuster The Meg.
The Meg, and she was also in Triple X 3, The Return of Xander, or whatever his name, Vin Diesel. And
Triple X3.
Triple X 3, because the second one had Ice Cube in it, because Vin Diesel was
Oh,
trying
okay.
to pursue a serious Broadway career at that time.
I was gonna like try to lead into a bad porno joke, but it's it's gone. It's gone.
And all the better for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, for those of you who don't know, Ruby Rose was cast as Batwoman in the CW's big Batwoman show. And after the first season, she quit the show. And it was like a big to do. Basically, what happened was she got pretty injured in an onset accident and she had to go get back surgery. And when the production shut down because of COVID, she kind of did some soul searching and she was like, I really don't want to be involved in the show anymore. And so she basically quit. And the producers basically had to recast it, and they recast it as, Batwoman's supposed to be a lesbian superhero. And so now that she quit, they cast it as a African American lesbian superhero. And basically,
Nobody watched.
the way that they've structured the show, they've kind of killed off Ruby Rose's character, Kane, but you never see the body. So she was in like a plane crash. And when they were investigating the plane crash, they never found Kane's body, but she's legally considered dead. Nobody knows where she is. And so the producers kind of left the door open for her to show up again at a later date if she so desired. And so in a recent interview, they asked, would you return to Batwoman at any point in the future? And this is what she had to say. She's like, I'm obviously moving on to other roles, as I think I've done about 3 films since. I would totally do it. I don't think it would serve the story because I think building the new Batwoman is more important than going back too far into Kane. But of course I would. I would absolutely do anything they wanted as far as that. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I've watched a couple episodes, and I think how they're handling it is beautiful. I think it's her time to shine. So she basically said, yeah, I'd come back, but I don't think it would, be good if I came back because you need to focus on the new Batwoman instead of the old one. So have you guys seen any of even just like a clip of the new Batwoman?
I just the pictures. I don't do CW superhero shows. I'm the wrong person to have on for this story, man.
Same.
I really am.
It is ridiculously bad.
Yeah.
Like the writing on the show, it's basically monkeys in a room with typewriters type thing. Like the level of writing, it's kind of like kindergarten. It's like scribble write a script in crayon, and that's what we're going to put on the screen. It's so bad. In fact, it's so bad that it's created a cottage industry on YouTube of people reviewing each episode and laughing at how bad it really is. And so like the fans of the show don't like it because it's a good show. They like it because it's basically Tommy Wiseau's version of Batwoman. It's so bad. And I actually watched the Every Frame a Pause review of the first episode of season 2 where they introduced the new Batwoman, and those guys ripped into it. So like it was such a bad introduction to this new character. And I just think it's funny that Ruby Rose, like someone who actually, the show was so bad, she walked away from it to go and do bad movies instead. Was basically saying like, I'm done with this. I'd come back if they asked me to, but I don't really want to focus on the new Batwoman.
She doesn't want to burn bridges. That makes sense.
Yeah. But I mean, like she was the lead in like a major show on a network. That's the type of thing that can keep you in, royalty money for a very long time. And
Orange is the New Black too.
Yeah, she was in Orange is the New Black. Pretty much any show that wants like a like a diversity hire, I think, because she is LGBT. So, but you know, she's kind of like gotten into more like actiony, like she wants to be like a Gina Carano type, I think, where she's, you know, she wants to be like a female action star, because all of the movies that she's been doing have basically just been her, you know, fighting and shooting guns and things of that nature.
Yeah, she was the female hitman in John Wick 2, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought she was great in that. You know,
Well, she didn't speak.
right. I mean, that's fine, but she was good.
Either did Nick Cage in Willy's Wonderland, and how genius
That's true.
that was.
That's the new trend: actors who can act without speaking.
Yeah, that's a big acting challenge there.
It probably is.
It really is.
Into a show where no one spoke, they just came on and just like did everything with their eyes. I think that would be hilarious. I'd give it to
Film
So-
students out there, the challenge has been laid down. Let's see
So
it.
Tim Tringle says, I've been watching AZ's reviews, which is heel versus babyface, and he's one of the YouTubers who regularly does reviews of the show. Those are pretty funny, but I prefer EFAPs because they really go deep into just how ridiculous this stuff is. Mahler has kind of like a background in storytelling and stuff like that, so you can kind of break the stuff down pretty well.
I like reviews. I like reviews that last about 12 minutes.
Yeah,
And
that
that's
seems to
all
be
I
a sweet
need.
spot. EFAP goes to like 7 to 12 hours, so
Yeah, it's not my thing, but that's
yeah, they do it all day.
I know.
Backyard TARDIS says, I was a CW apologist and they have lost me. Yeah, I basically, after Arrow season 5 and what was it, Legends of Tomorrow and all this stuff, they just started getting bad. They were just really bad. I can't justify them anymore.